reason.
We are live.
Fucking mother remembers me. I ran into 9 people from my high school. Like, I remember you, and I'm like, I don't remember who the fuck you are.
I have literally had that happen.
We're live.
We are live, guys.
And it's not even people I hung out with.
I haven't gotten the notification
And
yet.
nobody's listening.
No, nobody's listening.
No, I heard. I did that on purpose.
Oh, you brat.
But no, I've literally had that where, like, 15 years after leaving primary school, like, someone shouts to you across the street. Like, oh, I remember you. You were in my class. Do you remember so-and-so? I'm like, I have no idea who the hell you are.
Oh, crap. I gotta change that title.
Oopsies.
The most part is like you don't remember who they are or the person they're referring to.
Yeah. It's even worse when, like, someone shouts to you and they come up and they start, like, going over, reminiscing about something, and you're thinking, like, I vaguely remember that event happening, but even actively thinking about it right now, the other people in that memory, their faces are a complete blank. I do not know who any
Take
of them
my
are.
meds. Yes. I need to go and get my other meds, too.
I actually remember today. It was a little late, but I did.
I was looking at emails, and I have a whole pile of, like, friend suggestion stuff that have been sent from an ancient Facebook account, and I do not know any of the names.
Yeah, I ran into this one guy. He's like, hey, I remember you. You remember all these guys? You remember this thing? I'm like, no, I never went to any of those parties. I don't know how the hell you remember me.
Being the wrong guy.
Honestly, for the amount of times I've gone through my Facebook friends list, there are some people that have either changed their name.
This wasn't Facebook. This was face to face.
Really?
Yeah.
Even better.
I am legit only aware of one message I was ever sent on Facebook from somebody, and it was actually a person that I do remember because we were good friends. And
Hi,
it
guys.
was basically like, your name's familiar. Did you go to this school at this time? And if not for the fact that I terminally could not be bothered, like, logging into Facebook and doing anything with it, that is the only reason that I never replied back, like, yes, and I remember you.
Fair.
It was the only time it's ever happened, just because I couldn't be bothered with it.
I understand not want to go on Facebook.
I mean, I set it up years ago, and then I just never logged back into it.
Same. I was
The
like,
only time I ever really log into my Facebook now is when I get a hack attempt on it.
they can hack me all they want. I don't have any of my information on it.
All right, guys. We are live, and we are beginning now, if you don't mind.
So you've managed to unbreak everything, yeah?
I broke everything before. Now I'm doing good. Now I'm actually doing pretty good.
The rain is in the foreground, not the background, it seems.
Yeah, who cares? The rain finally caught up to us.
The
Oh no, it's ahead of us.
If memory serves, the
It's
was
rain on
always
our
in the
parade.
foreground.
The rain has always been on top of you guys to make sure that you understood. You have always been rained upon.
Damn it. How did no one bring an umbrella?
Disagree.
Fucking scammed.
We were outside. Haha.
That is
Yeah,
true.
exactly, and it wasn't raining.
We have broken your always.
Ah, darn it.
Ha!
Yeah.
You have been beaten.
Go live your
I
Sith life.
have been beaten. This is bad. Anyway, folks, welcome in. This is Karsa KKWX. Karsa's my name. KKWX is my empire, and it is this empire for Opus. So, could you always mute them so you can talk and get started? I could.
All right,
I
who
doubt
said
it.
that? Who do I need to ban?
That would be
Alright.
Lily.
Who's advocating for the silence and suppression of us?
Hey, I listen to numerous podcasts, and goddamn it, people love opening banter.
Yeah, they really do. They really do. So I'm okay with this. As you know, I had a problem happen on Friday, and Friday everything just busted. everything went boom. So, and I just got bonked.
Oh,
If
when
you
we
No,
read the
get-
chat,
actually,
no,
that
you
was
didn't.
me.
No, that was Nav who bonked me.
No,
No.
not you.
Why is
Me.
it? Why is? Oh, why?
Yes,
That's-
because you see that bonk at Lily.
Oh.
See, comprehension. Anyway, yeah, how you broke everything. But you fixed most of it.
I fixed most of it, yes, but we still are having problems with trying to get all the pictures set up. So when Kira gets in, I will have to fix that picture too. Anyway, yes.
Oh, great, you've also got me squished down. That's terrible.
I do. I'm sorry. I really do. Okay.
That's fine, fix it later.
That's the wrong music.
I don't hear any music.
You're about to. You're about to. Because I think this will go through. I think. Anyway, so we do have a message, or I do have what we were supposed to do last week. What happened last week? And I'm going to say it this time because it's kind of important. And you guys missed so much. So.
Oh, the one time I volunteered, she does it herself. Bullshit! Never volunteer
You've
again.
been scammed.
Been bamboozled. And I threw my hair tie, and I have no idea where it went.
Okay. That music's not gonna work. And I was thinking that he was gonna have some good music. No. Alright, whatever. We'll go with this one.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Last week's episode, the crew, Civ, Mira, and Raiden, were working in what was possibly the new place called Nepi. A celestial gargoyle and the fox were there, attempting to help out with them and assess the area. Cormac had been taking care of the sensors in the volcanic area and started to feel bored. Cormac, what is the name of that area?
That would be Rebels Rise.
Rebels Rise. So, Cormac begins to head back to his home after all the sensors were put down, and gets ready to see his wife. But he stops by and notices that as he's passing the mushroom aisle, that there were some tracks that were leading left and right, and he knew that Ignis and Riley were going to the left, and he decided to go to the right to see where they go. These tracks were assumed to possibly be FN tracks, where they were getting the drugs into Opus. But how is the question that they would be doing it? Well, he found it. He found the way to travel in, and it travels right into one of the spaceports under the city. A mob was waiting there with manifests and getting ready with a few shipments. The mob is not FN, but a merc group that is working for FN, transporting goods to and from the space area and the warehouse in Spoke 4. Over breaking them down, and I do mean breaking them down, either he beat them or they ran away, he did let 4 of them live. Cormac takes the 4 and ties them up. only one actually talks for the group, and it is obviously he is the one who's leading them. Cormac finds out that FN is doing the same trick in kidnapping and leveraging people in order to work for them. The lead's wife was taken and the people's children as well. Cormac intimidates him to give up the manifest through lightning strikes and making sure that they do not run off, then notices the crew is sending the stuff into one main place. He lets them live and tells them not to go back to work. Instead, they will get a call from him when the families are free. Cormac makes a call to his wife and Liz and gets no word. Cormac wonders what is going on in the heads and heads to Third Eye Cantina. There, he sees the dead on the floor, several groups. One group has spider insignia. Another seems to be of the Opus Rapid Response. Another were Jarls and FN personnel. And finally, a last group that was non-descriptive. But he didn't have time to figure out who they were. When instead, a holographic image of an FN insignia on it began to say the words, "Debts never die, and you have accumulated a large debt. Consider this collateral. If you want to see them again, you will leave." Within that moment, he noticed that there were several sounds of ticking and indicator lights flashing. There is a boom, and suddenly Cormac is running out of a building that is on fire. After Cormac runs out, he decides he's going to head home. Discovers that his wife is also not there, and thinks that, or assumes, that FN possibly has her, and whoever took Liz. Murder is all he thinks about, as he heads to find the place the mercs said were where his wife might be held up. Cormac then warns the others of the attack while heading to the hideout. Meanwhile, even the others who have not yet received the messages. Suddenly, Civ gets messages as soon as he gets back, deciding he just was gonna go home. He was gonna go start working on his project. He heads back, and Cormac sends out many, many warnings about what's going on via drones and the like, and through the phones. Civ sends a message to Safi using his, I don't want to call it an agent, because that's what's, well, your...
Safi's just been...
As a phone.
Yeah, Safi's just been using his has just been, like, sitting on his tablet when she's not...
On his tablet,
being
yeah. Yeah.
So he basically goes and tells her to go and get the other two who had not gone back to the city yet.
Yes, and so she heads west towards finding Riley and Ignis. Raiden gets a message and heads to his factory, only to see an eviction notice. He's already been warned, but he does it anyway. He walks through, checking in his factory, and it goes boom. Raiden is then seen flying towards Cormac, and this is where we left off.
Shiv had also called in SOB for backup.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently at this moment in time, SOB is trying to get in contact with Ignan Industries for said backup.
Okay. So,
as
did
we
I
all take
miss
the slow
anything?
approach.
No?
You
I-
pretty much hit all the major beats.
That's all I
didn't-
was trying to do is the major beats.
I didn't run out of the building. I walked. Explosions are minor inconveniences.
Okay, fine, you walked. But you still walked out. And it was still on fire.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Falling
You go to
debris
the
is still a problem.
explosions.
Alright, so what's going on now is we're going to head towards Riley and Ignis. And you two, we're going to go back to when you had left the group and started following the tracks. Is there anything you're going to be doing? I mean, besides following tracks. How are you following tracks? Or how far are you going to get? It goes pretty far out. And Riley knows that even after a mile, it still goes.
Well, I mean,
Riley, you're bringing you have an entourage of guards with us, right? So we can't just go as fast as we can. We'll leave them in the dust, unfortunately.
yeah, I don't have that ability currently. But yeah, the whole thing was basically to follow the tracks, and using my ability to be considered connected to anything within a mile. Like I would have some warning that we're hitting a mile from wherever the tracks go to.
Okay, so assuming they have some form of technology or networks at the destination, whatever base that they might have.
Yeah, if they have anything wireless,
Mm-hmm.
I would be aware of them.
Yeah, you still don't realize, you don't notice anything right off the bat. There's definitely nothing within a mile.
Well, if we're following the tracks, we're moving as slow as our slowest common denominator, which is currently the mortals, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But what I can do is, while Riley is following the tracks on the ground with her soldiers, I can take to the air and basically scout the surrounding area as we're traveling.
Okay.
So as we're following the tracks, Ignis will take to the sky and just fly a mile or two up and basically look for landmarks from the sky, from a bird's eye view as we're traveling.
Okay, from a bird's eye view, when you get up to probably about, 2 miles, how far can one see? Do you know?
The book does clearly state 3 miles unaided from ground level.
The tracks
that's
continue.
talking from that's for powers that care about seeing to the horizon. I actually see much further than that to the horizon because I'm elevated.
Yeah, so about how far would you
but
say you can go? You could see.
I mean, I do have a fact denoting that I do have particularly keen senses, but
Mhm.
I don't know, probably at least a few,
Hang on.
maybe 500-600 feet.
Probably 30 miles.
Okay.
Well, 30 miles would be in space.
Hang
I'm
on,
pretty
wait.
sure.
Wait. All right. So visibility from the sky deck of Sears Tower is 40 to 50 miles.
Oh, then you do see a building
Google,
way out there.
Google saving the day.
Right on the
Interesting.
edge of your view. You think you see something.
All right. Well, as when I see it, I'll fly down back to Riley. I'll give her a heading, as well as a distance. Unfortunately, I do think it'll take the mortals a pretty long time to get there.
Yeah, you're
I
on
think
foot.
it might be prudent. I think it might be prudent for us to just ditch them, scout it out ourselves, and then go from there. Because if we spend 3 days marching the troops to the FN base, then I mean, I don't know how much food and water you brought, but your supplies might dwindle.
I mean,
Yeah,
you may
so,
not have to worry about it, but your mortals do.
Yeah. So, basically, send them back along the route. Yeah, with like the orders to, if you see anything heading along this way, obviously take cover. Like, follow the route, just don't be visible.
Alright. So you're going ahead and they're heading your direction. Is that right? But they're gonna go a much slower
They're
pace.
to head back.
They're heading back? Okay. Alright.
Yes, because I can also fly, and I can also
One more thing.
Godbound of
Ignis,
alacrity.
I need you to give me a perception because I need to know. You said you were looking around. Did you look towards Opus at all?
I mean, it's definitely within range, so if there's something relevant, I would probably see it.
There
Or
is
at least
something relevant.
I assume that's what the tech is for.
Give me a wisdom roll, please.
Alright. Let me make sure I click the right one.
Alright, very successful. In fact, extremely successful. There's a convoy coming your way.
About how far out?
They just left the city.
Alright, I'll let Riley know. I think I have a bit of an idea if you are game for it. We could try to hijack the convoy.
Well, I mean, is it necessarily a good idea, the two of us being in that position? Like, say that we go up to a base and go in.
I was thinking
Just
we
us
take
and
out
we
the
get rammed.
convoy. I mean, at the very least, we can take out the convoy. It's probably just manned by mortals, so it'll be pretty easy to do. Depending on how many people the convoy is run by, I might be able to just impersonate might be able to drive it in myself. I can take one of the identities of one of the said members of the convoy. If it's a small team, I can justify it out as the other members are killed, because FN should know that Cormac, at the very least, is running around outside the dome.
I mean, sure.
All right.
Yeah. If you wanna try that.
The convoy will probably still take a while to get there. So, we could probably head to the base first, scout out a little bit, and then backtrack to where the convoy is and pick it off when it's a little bit farther from the city.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like a plan. In that case, let's head over to the base, or well, the building I saw. Don't necessarily know it's the base for certain, I suppose, but
Okay, I'm going to turn you down just a tad because evidently you're louder than everybody else.
oh, interesting. Normally it's the
Yeah.
opposite.
I know, right? Now you're perfect.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So you head further into on the road and you're heading towards away from the convoy, but towards
We're heading towards the building, yeah.
the building.
If we're gonna attack the convoy, I'd rather do it when it's a little bit further away from the city anyway, so that
How
we don't have
close
to worry
do
about
you
strapping
want to?
survivors.
Yeah, you guys are flying there, or are you just walking there?
I think we can both fly right now, right? So yeah, we can approach from the sky. It's a little bit harder to stay out of notice though, because they might be scanning the skies with telescopes or some form of factor. So I think we should probably still stay close to the tree canopies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, by staying close to the canopies, then you're not going to be noticed. All right, thanks. But you're flying up. You will see that these trucks are going into that area, or a truck, or a bunch of trucks are going in and out of that area because there are tracks everywhere, and they are definitely the tracks of a truck. Yes, he's talking about
Tire
PCG.
treads. Got it.
She's talking about PCG. Yeah, tracks. Treads. Yes, treads.
Yeah, I mean that was well established before.
Yeah. And they're definitely fresh because they're a little muddy, surprisingly. Now, normally they would not be this muddy, but they're actually picking up moisture. The area has become very similar to what you've been seeing around the volcano and whatnot. And it is a compound. Fairly sizable compound. You would almost seem to think that it was like a fortress. And they're going in and out of there.
I'll go over to Riley. Do they have
Right.
any electronics that you can detect?
Do they?
Yes.
No, well, yeah.
They have a
what
satellite
do I
on top.
They have a satellite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In fact, you hear some beeping coming from the satellite.
Well, I mean, I would hope that we are not walking up to the fence and sticking a camera through and being arrested for taking photos of.
No,
of
you're
Greek
flying.
planes.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, I'm going to make the point that I'm not intending on even coming close to that place.
Okay, so you will then
But
you're not close enough to hear the
Yeah,
beeping.
I've made this very clear that my intentions is to look but not touch.
Look but not touch. Well,
No touchies.
no touchies.
Yes, exactly. The no touchy.
No
The
touchy.
no touchy rule is in effect.
Okay.
Unlucky.
There's
I mean,
a lot of people
That's
here.
entirely up to Ignis if he wants to run in there and start, dragging people out of the place. That's entirely
Not
up
right
to
now,
him. Yeah, I'm not speaking for him. I'm simply saying that that's my intent. So yeah, I would be keeping my distance and using my robo eyes.
Okay, as far as your robo eyes, I do need wisdom
You
checks
want-
from both of you.
Alright.
Riley fails.
Is this perception oriented?
Yes. But Ignis succeeds. Probably because of your dragon eyes. Well,
Yo?
yeah.
I think it's just because the dice are luckier for me, but
We're gonna go with the we're not gonna go with the fourth wall, we're gonna go with the fact that your dragon eyes are causing this. Yeah, you can heat sense.
what?
There are a
At
lot
infrared
of
vision now?
well,
Wait-
for a
wait a minute,
short time.
Are you stating that he has thermal?
No. You can sense that there are people there.
Oh, I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
that's a
business
given.
place has to be
isn't
manned by someone.
it? Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me here.
Okay.
We already knew there was people there.
As you are looking there, you notice that there is a top direction. You could go down into the fortress, because nobody thought that there would be anybody flying there. However,
Oh, there's a sky entrance, or like a ceiling entrance.
there
sort of
is a
deal.
sky entrance. Now, you do notice that there is a plane that is flying downward. It's not a ship going downward.
When you say a ship, is this like a starship, or is like more of
Shuttle.
like a personal plane?
Shuttle.
Plane. Okay, shuttle.
Shuttle.
Okay.
Shuttle is heading downward. And it is
I wish them all the bad luck and that they get hit by a lightning strike. I ain't touching it.
You're not gonna touch it?
Yes, man. Nah.
Okay.
I am confident in my abilities, but not confident enough to instigate combat here when we do know that there are some amounts of Jarls and/or things in the area.
You also do notice that there are Jarls here.
Yeah.
And you do see those because they're the ones who are out and about on the edge. And they are about as tall as the building itself.
What? Are we talking like gargantuan size?
I'm saying like they are the compound itself, not. Let me try this again. They're the size of a particular truck height.
All right, so they're like large size. So use like traditional like
Thank
D&D
you, Lily.
scalings.
Yes, they are large size, and you can see them, and you know there are quite a few of them, not just a few, a lot.
How many? Like, can I get like a vague count? Like, are we talking like 5 to 10? Talking like 50 plus, 100 plus?
You see at least 5 outside.
It's about congruent with what information we have. If I recall correctly, Shiv did noted that there are 6 or 7 outside the city.
Yeah.
Maybe 8.
No, that was for Thanes.
Oh, okay.
And the time that he had chose to do the inquiry, there were a certain amount. But they were being made day by day because of the drug. There are more now.
Alright.
Which, luckily, we put into start the process to negate said drug.
Well, you don't know that information. Well, it would be a good idea then. So, whilst we're apart, probably, I don't know, floating in the middle of the fucking air or some shit, or he might be, I've got jets.
Yeah.
Imagine this we're kind of like hanging on like a tree or something. Because
Yeah,
like, we want to be as low profile as possible.
Yes, on heading up to it and like checking all this stuff, like I would be looking for some kind of like plateau or cliff maybe nearby that overlooks the area, not directly above it. But yeah, like some kind of position overlooking that we can get a view.
You can find a what seems like a large hill, small mountain.
All right. Well, so we're gonna hang out, have a picnic on top. No one gets cake because it's mine. And Riley will we will have a discussion about the stuff what we can see. Yeah, and Riley's just gonna be like, yeah, I ain't touching that. Not without the rest of the group.
That's fair. But at least we have a hard set area where they, and we know where they are now at least.
Yeah. I will also have a thing about taking like some pictures and stuff, so that we can, you know, let the others have some idea of what we would be looking at going in there.
Now you have a camera built into your eyes, right?
I have robo eyes, therefore I can record any frame.
Okay. And you are able to record. You do notice, though, after about an hour or so, there is a fox coming down the way.
I mean, are we waiting potentially that long?
I don't know, are
suppose
you?
This is dependent on Ignis. If he intends to do anything else at the moment.
Well, waiting
once
that
we
long
get-
will take you guys to a new day, so...
Mm-hmm.
Once we see what we got, like I think we should head back and just take out that caravan.
Yeah.
Any amount of people we take out now is that much less we deal with when we do eventually assault the place.
That is true.
True. So, I take it we're going to fly back and Black Panther it.
The reference is lost on me, but I can infer that yes, we are going to kill them.
Yeah, there's an entire scene at the start where they airdrop them onto a convoy going through the woods.
Oh, the
And
thing
they
is
basically
that
decimate it.
you should know by now that Ignis doesn't
Oh yeah,
watch
I'm
TV.
fully aware. I'm fully aware that I've made 2 references that Ignis got, and everyone was impressed.
Yes. Because he doesn't watch TV ever.
TV sucks. So I fully
Yeah.
agree.
TV's like so last decade.
I've stopped watching
Would-
TV
Am I right
practically.
when I say that?
It's so 2020. Oh my god.
It is. How dare you? Anyway.
All right, so I don't
Well,
know.
how many mortals are we killing?
This convoy has about 30 mortals there, and I'm going to do this basically by theater of the mind. You see a total of 3 trucks. One definitely does not look like any of the other trucks. It looks like it may be actually a personnel transport.
Would you consider that as one or two, a collection of mobs, or a mob even?
2 collections.
Cool.
Right, so that's as in 2 mobs.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The particular truck that is of transport is not your normal, has a vinyl over the top of it. It looks like it could possibly be either a prison truck or something like that. Something with some pretty strongness to it.
So, what I'm curious about is, would it be? No, wait, no, I can't rip off Cormac and basically javelin a god it in the face.
You can, but that's up to you.
It wouldn't be as impressive because it would just be like,
By the
Have a
way,
with the cyborg
Lily
forces,
has said to me that there would be a dealer's choice for the next roll. It will be a -2 to you.
all
Who's
right.
you?
So, so I'm going to roll my intelligence to see if anyone has a smartphone. No, I'm not, because that would just be the absolute most BS.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any plans for this, Ignis?
I don't think we really need one.
So we're literally just going to go in there and fuck them up.
I think I do it before they can even react. I haven't got a chance to really let loose yet, so I've gotten my powers.
Because I'm trying to sort of think what kind of damage would it be possible to do as a 6-foot cyborg, basically landing on the truck, or not so much landing on the truck, attempting to land on the ground under the truck.
What would it be? What? Landing under the truck?
He wants to go through it.
I'm talking about basically doing a Cormac and hitting the ground at high speed.
Well, yeah, you could hit
But
the ground at high
I
speed.
can't do what he does because I don't have that power.
Right. What
I mean,
power?
if you're not using the power, then you're just looking at like a strength roll.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Well, you know what? Screw it then. Yeah, strength roll and right, okay, yeah. So my intent is, okay, I'm specifically going to head down at speed and like land. What's the front of the truck like? Is it one of those? Is it the sort of newer style where like it's got a small engine under the drivers and stuff, or is it like the big American truck style with the engine out front?
It's actually smaller.
Right, so it's a European style truck. Right, well, you could probably consider the two guys sitting in the front to be squished.
Okay.
Because they're essentially just going to land straight on the front of the truck.
You're just gonna squish them then.
Just straight down.
Straight down, causing the mob to see you. Basically killing those two.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically just come down like I mean, you've probably. I'm assuming you've seen Iron Man, like the whole thing with he comes out the sky and lands on the ground super hard. That.
Alright, so you get a surprise on them.
Sadly, I've got a dip.
Okay.
Something came up and I got a dip.
Alright.
Okay. Hope everything's
I
okay.
have no idea if I'm going to be back before end of session or not.
Understood.
If I am, I am. If not, sorry.
But thank you for being here anyway.
Right. Catch y'all later if I'm not back.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright, so let's get back to so yeah, as you are barreling down, you will make sure that truck stops and almost flips over.
Yes, I got to Dark Knight it.
The next truck does hit that truck, and the third one goes to the side. Trying to get away. Now they are actually going to drive away as much as possible.
Here's the thing. This is Godbound, so PCs go first. So Riley took her turn.
Uh-huh.
Now I have some horrible, horrible news for the mortals that are about to leave this unfortunate mortal coil.
Uh-oh.
As Riley crashes onto the front car, behind her is the humanoid form of Ignis, as he has two draconic wings flying towards the caravan, and he's engulfed in swirling flames. And he dives downwards as the flames expand into a titanic creature. Crowning his head are two lustrous black horns, pointing backwards towards his wings, which stretch out and blot out the sun above the caravan, overshadowing them. He crashes onto the ground in front of the caravan. His foot falls thunderous and cracking the ground beneath him.
Definitely putting those two into an attack. Okay.
Fire courses through his body and glows under his scarlet scales. Smoke bellows from his nostrils, and the stench of sulfur fills the air each time he exhales. He cranes his neck to the ground and peers downwards with eyes that peer scintillating spheres of molten lava as he opens his maw and unleashes an incinerating cone of fire upon the hapless caravan. I will be using Breath of Death. However, I'll also be miracling out another gift. Which I unfortunately do not have listed on the character sheet, so I'll read it out for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gift called Legion's Bane, a greater gift from the Word of Dragon. All physical damage you inflict against mobs may be read straight, whether inflicted by normal attacks or gifts. Physical attacks or physical damage inflicting powers used against targets or mobs or creatures with maximum hit dice equal to or less than half your level in hit dice rounded down are automatically successful and instantly fatal to the hapless targets. If you use this gift as part of an attack, any creatures reduced to 0 hit points are killed and cannot be non-fatally subdued. So, I'll be rolling my Breath of Death damage. Bear in mind, this will be dealt straight to them.
Yep.
Because they are a collection of mobs.
Yep.
Why are you wasting your time? They're dead.
So both mobs will take 36 damage.
They're dead. They're just ripped.
They sure are.
Oh, F in the chat, straight up.
Yeah, there was just no point. There was no point.
Damn, bro, you even got under average damage.
Yeah.
Ignis
You.
will exhale, disappointed. Unfortunately, I was hoping to let loose a little bit longer.
Actually, there is
Reassume
one
my human
truck.
guys.
There's one truck. I mean, you got the two trucks. There is that one truck that goes past.
I will remind you that Breath of Death is a 200-foot cone.
So yeah, I don't think that truck went past.
Yeah, it did.
I think they just got fucking incinerated.
Oh,
No, they did. They passed. Now, I'm trying to think if they would have been enough. No, you
think
no.
so.
No, you probably took out the rubber. Okay. All trucks done. As you are looking over the wreckage of their demise, you do see that. Yes, you do see that these were FN trucks. But that one truck, that third truck, that looked like a prison truck. What do you do with it? Because it's the one that's most important.
Well, what exactly has happened? Has the wheels have melted and it's just ground to a halt?
It's
or
ground
something?
to a halt.
Right. Okay.
Melted.
Right. I just wanted to make sure that I was.
Yeah, you melted you melted it.
I was hearing what I was hearing.
You melted it.
Probably also killed the driver. I do have enough control with Breath of Death that I only hit intended targets.
Okay.
So any prisoners on the truck will be spared.
Okay. You do hit the driver. The driver's dead. If you have that much control, then there's just the truck. Truck is now literally grounded. There is just the axles on the ground. No,
Do I
rubber.
Do I detect any network or anything from it?
Within?
Yeah.
Network-wise?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Not even a radio?
Not inside, no. Only from the truck itself on the part where the driver was, yeah.
Alright, so, does this have like a door on the back, yeah?
Yes, it does.
Right. On the off chance, I'm assuming no one's jumping out and attacking us.
Nobody's jumping out. No.
Okay, so, also, so I'm understanding this right, that currently Ignis is a big fuck-off dragon.
Yes, he is a fuck-off dragon.
He was for a moment. After he disabled the caravan, he sighs a little bit dejectedly and takes back his human guys.
Still enough
A
to
bit
scare
disappointed.
Riley, because Riley has never known that. That was your first time to use that dragon look.
It's the first time I wasn't in the middle of a city that had to care about collateral damage.
True.
Well, I mean, I definitely.
But now
knew
two
about,
people know you're a dragon.
It's fine.
I mean, generally speaking, who's going to believe the cybernetic elf that's a bit of a weirdo if they start running around going, "Here's a dragon, here's a dragon"?
You can tell all
Just
the
be like,
world you
"God
want.
damn
The
it,
world's
woman,
not-
get off the sauce."
Only
Honestly,
the part believe it.
Ignis is at the part where you can tell as many mortals as you want. What are they going to do about it?
Exactly. Yeah. What are they going to do? Worship him?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically it. Well, I mean, she's probably just gonna like look on and be like, "Yeah, you fuck off. That's for the bullshit that was done to us." Just
There's one more.
you are totally way more than you let on. and
Don't we all?
she'll head over. Yeah, she'll head over towards
We all
the
are.
truck.
Yeah, Ignis will also walk towards the truck.
Yeah. In the process, bringing out the and from one arm the like sizable nano blade's gonna slide free, and she'll like motion to the back door, like, I'm pretty sure you're stronger than me.
Ignis rips the door off the truck.
Strength.
Who needs keys?
Yeah.
I automatically succeed.
Oh, that's right. You're dragon. So you're not a dragon now, but you do
I
have.
actually have the light version now, so it's even better.
Okay, you just rip it
Yeah.
off, and you see about 8 people asleep on the floor.
How many?
Well, are they asleep?
Some of them are
8.
children. 8 asleep.
All
Asleep.
right, so this is like a cage in the back of the truck then,
Yep.
and they're all inside. Right.
You actually see one that you know.
Oh yeah.
You as in Riley, you as in Ignis.
Both of you.
Or both. Okay, both.
Because they're one of Cormac's people.
Interesting. Cormac isn't going to be thrilled about this one.
Probably not. All right. Well, with the door out of the way, Riley will hop in.
Riley! You also
Well-
noticed somebody. And not just this one.
All right, because I was going to say she's going to hop in with the intent to like check the state.
You
of
notices
those there.
Kira's girl. The one who was becoming a Jarl.
Wow, shit. She needs to get back into the city for the drug stuff, doesn't she?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Riley will say that. Yeah, we better get her back into the city before she turns. Are these folk like in chains, or exploding slave collars or anything?
They do have collars on.
Are they just like regular collars, padlocks, or are they like
Electronic
special about
collars. Well, not electronic. Yeah, there's something special about them.
Can I detect what's special about them? I mean, do you want to roll? I can
Yeah,
always roll
please.
my highest stat.
Sure, why not?
Imagine you say that and then roll the 1, though. That would have been so
That-
funny.
That would have been amazing.
Roll the stat that you only fail to check on a 1. Yeah.
Right.
That would have been amazing.
A
I'm
lot
actually
of
kinda sad that didn't happen.
sci-fi places have certain things that, like collars that they go around the slaves, that will blow up if you open them.
Yeah, the Running Man collars.
Yeah. And you do
You
notice that
disable them?
these guys are cuffed as well.
Right. Is there any indication, like,
They're
maybe
drugged.
like there's
They're-
something
these-
around?
There's some.
Well,
there-
hold on. Is there anything like say near the door or whatever that, like, if we pick up someone and move them outside, the collar's gonna blow up?
No.
Right.
Did you just disable the collars?
Well, I can create tools and stuff. So yeah, I would definitely attempt to disable these collars. Don't need anyone losing their head.
I think we need some more a different type of music right now, because this is not fitting.
Oh. I don't like hearing myself talk, so I'm curious what music is playing right now.
It sounds kind of jovial. It sounds like a banjo. That but slower.
Yeah, I can confirm that is basically what the music sounds like. Pretty much.
It's really, really too nice. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you need someone like the ending theme of the Incredible Hulk series.
Oh, no, what? Nah, you know what you need? You need something like Escape from LV243 by White Bat Audio. And I'm actually being 100% legit because that's one of the pieces of music I use.
Well, I'm trying to get something.
Something that's serious, but at the same time morose.
There we go.
Yeah, and also happens to be 100% usable.
Yeah.
Which everything by White Bat Audio is.
There we go. This is actually, it's usable. Should be. Should be!
Thank you.
Yay.
Alright guys, let's take a moment while I take care of this situation. Now that we finally have Kara here.
What situation?
Your face
That-
exploded.
Yep,
Oh,
literally. 100%
not
accurate.
surprised.
Yeah, I know.
Only an hour late. Got off work late.
As close enough.
Everything goes to hell.
What else is new, right?
Oh, it's new. Henry Kissinger's dead.
Really?
Why do I know
Yeah,
that name?
he died. He was the
The internet's favorite joke for the past 3 days.
No, he actually did die.
I know.
He was the House of Rep or he was under Ford and a couple of others in the 70s.
Okay. I need to make her smaller.
Yeah, he died. He died earlier in the week.
Oh man. Oh, should I look it up?
Okay,
Yeah, so we're dealing with these callers, yeah?
yeah. Let's go.
Right. Well, because I have a very smart friend here, I'm going to do something that I never do. Mainly because I forget I can even do it. I'm going to miracle an ability, which, if memory serves, means I spend an effort.
Commit effort for the day.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
access to the power for the rest of the scene.
Oh, that's right. I can't change things in that hole. Right. So, it is for this power here. Control the vertical, where I can any computer-controlled device visible or accessible via a network connection is immediately susceptible to my commands.
Surprisingly,
This
this is not that type of collar. This collar does not have, because I said before, there is no electrical pole, nothing that you could get to inside the truck. This is made of crystals.
Oh, fuck off with your magical bollocks!
It's not. I'm not.
What's the
Magical
mechanism
bollocks.
then?
How the fuck, if it's got no electrical components, how the fuck can it go?
All right, fine. No, that's true. Well, I was thinking of along the lines of the crystals we've had before. Fine. We'll go with the fact that you.
That
I will.
seems like
I
a
will
better waste to use
retroactive.
for
I will
exploding
retroactive.
calls.
I will retroactive and say you did see something electrical in the truck, and that would have been those collars.
Yeah, because I mean, there has to be a way for it to
Yeah.
detect
Retroactive.
Well, here's the thing.
in a situation to explode.
Control the vertical just has the specific requirement of it needs to be computer controlled. A device can be electronic without being computer controlled.
True.
All right.
Yes, the collars wouldn't really fulfill their function then. However, because like there needs to be some form of automation for it to automatically explode when they try to take it off.
Yes, that's how modern bombs work. Once they break the circuit, they detonate.
So wait, where did the collars come from?
Modern bombs, I would argue, are like frequently controlled by computers.
But they're
computer
not.
Operated, though.
But they're not.
They're not controlled by computers.
It's called a collapsible circuit, which was also back in the 60s.
Right. I have a thing here.
Here's the thing. You're still gonna be able to disable them, just not with control the vertical. I'm trying to get the middle ground here.
Okay.
But where did they come from?
They're
getting flight speed.
So they found some prisoners. There's basically bomb collars on them.
Okay. Oh, we raided.
Not yet. This is
because they missed just the convoy.
They missed last session, so this is the thing they were doing while we were doing our shit.
Yep. It's just the convoy.
Right. Well, so I will use my.
I'm not there yet. Okay.
My upgraded armature ability.
Mm-hmm.
To bullshit my way into lower engineering.
Mm-hmm.
To disable without detonating the collars.
Yep. That's fine.
Right, and we'll ignore the control the vertical right there.
Yeah. So we will say that you do disable them. That you have that ability.
And I'm also kind of curious because I would want to like move the people as soon as we have them freed up, because like chains and stuff, regardless, Ignis can look at them angrily and break them. He's that strong.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I can fail that check all we want. He can just do it instantly. Yeah, and we get the collars off them, and we get everyone outside the truck to a safe distance away.
Again, they are still unconscious.
And we can just keep them in the truck if you want. I can just carry it back to the city.
Well, okay. I mean, we could probably do this the other way. Basically, like put them at the other end of the truck, and then at some point, I basically want to toss one of the collars through the door, just to see if it happens to explode.
It does.
Knew it. This is why I wanted collars off before taking anyone out.
Yeah.
And here I was hoping my face blew up.
You don't have a collar on you. But I could disable the exploded thing and bring you a collar, and then you could try putting it on. Then you can get a drastic sinus clearing.
Oh my god.
It's alright.
Yeah. Whatever you guys do, like I don't judge you for whatever freaky shit you're into.
Alright,
I've never used.
So
I didn't know you want to get blown in that way,
save
though.
all these people.
Yeah. Yeah, you
like the cool heroes we are.
You do save them. And but they're still asleep. They're still unconscious.
Right, well, I'm not a medic. I have med kit, but that's it. I mean, like, if they have any like clear injuries that I could deal with standard medic stuff, you know, I'll put a plaster on.
There's a few that were definitely injured.
I guess that's a fair question. Like, how does it look like they're like subdued by force, sort of deal?
Yes.
Okay.
And were any of them awake?
When they were subdued?
Just for the record, she also mentioned the fact that one of them is the one that was in the pod in Liz's place.
Yeah.
That has like a day.
Yeah.
Here's
Well, it's a good thing that I happen to be able to move incredibly fast.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna
The
put her in
only
the truck and
one
just fly
that
back out to the city.
Yeah. Nobody is waking up. Nobody.
All right. Well, we secure them in some way so they can't be injured, and we'll take them back in the truck if need be. Because I'm pretty sure at least one of us is strong enough to fly with the truck.
And just sort of dig his hands into the roof of the car and then fly back to the Opus, holding the truck and the people inside.
Oh dear. As a dragon or as
a person?
As a person.
As Bob.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he just Bob, the dude
he
that
automatically
flies.
succeeds his strength for so.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, wow. Okay. So you fly as a person, carrying this truck that would be considered like an armored truck back.
Yeah. Riley's from the inside just sees like Aidis's fingers just dig into the ceiling and then grip it.
And then Riley could literally just sit on that truck.
Make sure no one falls off.
Yep.
L plus ratio.
Alright, I'll give you that. As you are getting inside, are you going straight into the city?
Going straight to Opus, yeah.
Okay. The moment you get to about a mile into the city, you hear your phones, if there were on, go off.
One more time?
You have message after message after message after message from Shiv and
As
from...
soon as we get in range of the phone network, your phone explodes.
This is really funny because the way this played out, Nav and Riley are actually Riley and Ignis are actually the first two people back in town.
Oh,
this is still the same day.
No, this is the same day. Yeah, you guys get there first. This is... Oh, I hate retroactivity.
Well, no, this is actually fine. This is actually fine because
Cormac went in the middle of the night. It wasn't a new day yet when he arrived at the city.
yeah, but this is like probably
Dude,
Twilight for us.
I was gonna say we've picked up for them like an hour after 2 sessions ago ended.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's a bit awkward, but I don't think it's the end of the world either.
I mean, that could also just be the simple thing that after we take the folk in, the ones that we don't know, we drop off at a hospital. And there was the other two mentioned. The one for
Kira's could
Yeah,
be
for-
brought to
for Kira's-
Zektek
Mm-hmm.
because that's where Shiv and
I was
Ignis
just
left the drug stuff.
I was just gonna take them all to Zektek because these are all clearly people of interest, and I want to keep them all in one area.
How dare you assume
legit.
that?
They could be
Yeah, I mean,
more
we
easily
could-
overseen.
Yeah, we can literally have gone there and just hung out there.
Well, since
And
you
then
are
we pick up
basically
with
the
other
boss
stuff
of Zektek, Mr. Zek will come out and demand to know what's going on.
He comes out and immediately says, "What the fuck?" as he sees he sees Dominic standing on top of a big ass truck.
And then, yeah,
He's
it was
literally
like,
carried in there.
what the...
There are
What's-
people in the back. Administer immediate first aid.
And this isn't even the strangest thing that has been dropped at Zek's door.
Oh my gosh.
And he... jaw drops.
Yeah, so that you hear the big metallic thunk as the mangled door, which I have pushed back into.
Dominic
keep the people
Ignis?
safe,
Have you
gets
talked to your
knocked
brother?
away.
I've been out of town for the last couple of days.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'll take care of him.
Good.
I'll let your brother know.
Alright.
Oh, how awkward would that be? He immediately pulls his phone out to phone Ignis, and Dominic's phone rings.
Ew.
Oh shoot.
Riley.
Yeah, actually, you get a call.
That's fine because we are smart. Interpool's phone is on silent.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Oh no, you just don't answer. Be like, I ain't got time for that shit.
But
You have
in
reached
terms
Ignis.
of,
I am busy.
in terms of treatment for the one that Kira's connected to, the dancer,
Yeah.
we should probably head over to Liz's place so we can see exactly what this person needs in order to be cared for.
That was specifically what the part of the drug was for, that they gave the stuff to
Oh,
Zytek
okay.
for.
Yeah, he would
That's
actually
the
know.
same drug that Zytek is manufacturing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, he would
Okay,
probably be
cool,
in
never
a
mind then.
he'd probably be in a position to better care for her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Damn.
cool.
Quite possible, yeah.
Because Shiv's only got because Shiv himself only has one sample of it, and it's on him.
Alright.
See, this is where you would make that little deal saying, "Hey, Ignis, you know how you own this company? Can I work with those guys on this thing?" And then he goes, "Yeah, sure, jamming."
Yeah.
And at that point, Ignis will send out a text message to both Cormac and Kira, informing them it's like, hey, one of your people got targeted by FN. Riley and I intercepted them and took them to medical care. Here's the address if you wish to see them.
And
They're
this
currently
is
unconscious.
just
Yeah.
after that place blew up.
But no, we still haven't even passed the day. We're still outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
they won't
yeah.
get these
They,
Oh,
they have,
you won't get that
they
message.
will not receive this message until they get back.
Wow.
Oh no.
Wow. I hate retroactive.
No. Here's the thing. I can fix this.
Yes. Go
Cormac
for
and
it.
Kira didn't charge their phones.
Yeah, boom, sorted.
Fair enough. That
Sorted.
checks out.
I mean,
Yeah, there's that.
I
There's
mean,
you
Cormac's
get 7
definitely had
million
other
messages.
things. Yeah, Cormac's definitely had other things to deal with, and let's face it, Kira would totally either forget to charge her phone or just not bring it.
Does Kira
No,
have a phone?
she brought it. Yes,
Oh,
I
no.
have a flip phone.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you've got an
I
ancient flip
have a
phone.
flip phone.
That's
Yeah.
Wait,
okay,
I
that one's
found-
even better.
or you dropped it down one of the holes you were drilling.
Unlucky.
That could be.
Oh, no.
That could be too.
No, I'm gonna just go with it's dead.
Fair enough.
It's only good.
I
It
mean,
only
it's
only
also
has a 2-hour charge.
I mean, you said you also have one of those ancient flip phones, which means you get one message that you need to read, you gotta scroll through all of them just to get to it.
Yes.
In the interest of explaining why Ignis has been having low impact on whatever's going on when Cormac gets back in town, for the rest of the day and the next day, which is when things will start happening, Ignis will be he takes a picture of each of the unconscious patients and he's going to be trying to figure out who they are. So he'll be at his headquarters doing like background checks to
How
figure
dare
out
you take
who
pictures
are
of
and why
my
they got
people.
abducted.
Don't take pictures of my.
So you're going back to
Uh,
Crimson Spire.
Yeah, because we know two of these people who are persons of interest. Ignis is curious on who the other 6 are.
people of interest.
Oh, they're people of interest, but not people that they know.
Yeah,
So
and
that is what
because
Ignis will be doing for the next 24 to 48 hours until we get back to real time.
All right.
Yeah,
It would have only been about a day, so
yeah, that's why he said 24 hours. So, yeah, in the same interest of that, what Riley will be doing is heading back and sending a truck out to collect the folk when they get back to the dome for her people, because they're still moving back. They would probably be returning probably sometime around about the same time as the rest of the group do. But yeah, she's sending a truck out to the docks to pick those guys up when they come back in, because they only officially know
Up
that
the
one
one
route
way.
to go out.
Yeah.
So they got to come back and then Frogman back into.
Yeah, they don't know.
into the
They
dome.
don't know the other direction because that's always
Yeah.
been closed off. Yep.
And then we will basically off screen Riley flicking through Starships Are Us. While she's looking for a potential ship or something.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate
I gotta
and
get-
the stretch
gotta
and
get
the
the ball
posture
rolling
check.
on that.
All right. So, what happens with Safi? So Safi goes over there, finds you as you are, or getting that truck out to them, but you're not there, right?
Oh yeah, I've gone back to the HQ.
Yeah, so you're not there. She's gonna do a couple of circles around and then head back to the city.
I lost him.
Damn, not much of an oracle if she doesn't know they're already there.
Yeah, it's kind of unlucky that we had to deal with a convoy.
Yeah.
Hey, I did that on the total assumption that you guys were going to be staying outside.
That's a very fair assumption. It's just not how it panned out.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yes,
it's not how it
convoy.
panned out, but it was a fair assumption.
Well, this
Up
is
until we found hostages, that's also what I thought was going to be the case.
Oh, I figured you were
Like,
going to find
shit.
hostages. I figured you were going to find hostages the moment she mentioned the convoy.
Well,
Which-
I thought it was just carrying like drugs or whatnot at first, but once it's like, shit, mortals that I have to like at least pretend to care about.
Well,
I'll be
I
honest.
factored in the idea that you guys were probably going to find hostages the moment she mentioned the convoy
Prisoner
because
truck,
we're
yeah.
presently dealing with a hostage situation. And you want more tokens? You get some hostages out of the city.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I actually have expected that it was, probably some people that had been turned into,
Robots.
Skyrim
Things.
NPCs.
Jarls.
Yeah, whichever. Yeah, I have expected it was probably like a few of those that were being brought out.
Well, it was a few kids, for one. And,
I mean, most people wear the color of their district, so you can tell where they're from.
yeah. It was odd. There was every color there,
Oh no.
Oh no.
except for purple.
Hey,
Right.
yeah, but that's because
We don't talk about purple.
My
Are
brain
the
is not
background-
working. Go ahead. That was just that random question.
Is the background checking successful, or like, would you want me to roll something?
I do
or
need you to roll.
Where are we sitting at?
This is definitely something you need to roll.
Intelligence or wisdom? Which one?
Intelligence.
Everything.
Unless you're gonna let me roll strength with my background check, I would appreciate it, but it wouldn't make much sense.
No, intelligence.
I punched
Do
the
it.
answers out of the computer.
He took
Oh.
It's a brute force hacking check.
Could
Yeah.
I argue for? Can I argue for a fact bonus, considering how well connected I am throughout the Mortal Society on Opus?
Sure. I'll give you
That's
a
when.
I'll give you a bonus.
Yes. Big bucks, no whammies. Damn, that's some big bucks.
That's impressive.
Holy
Yeah, here roll
moly.
19s.
Then we get into
realize you
combat
have
and he
the
just
chief
rolls
of
straight
police.
ones.
That's fine. We don't roll dice in combat, remember?
A lot of these people are
You do what it comes to saves, my boy.
seems to be part of the
shit.
low. I mean, they're lower end people. They're people who, even the kids, their parents are from the lower end. Cormac's friend Tony, is not from the lower end. It's from where he's from.
So lower middle.
Lower middle.
I mean, it'd be pretty hard to
I
tell
mean-
because we don't wear colors.
Yeah, they don't
Isn't
want,
Cormac
and he
literally
doesn't.
from the outer circle?
But not.
Yeah, but he also owns a business, so he's lower middle class.
He's middle class, but
Cormac don't own shit. How many times I gotta correct you? Kaya owns it.
Kai owns Kaya. So
They run a business, so they are lower
anyway,
middle
Tony
class.
was there. Tony, you've seen before.
Like he lives around the shop. is
Yeah.
what I'm gathering.
He basically lives there
Like,
because
he's-
shit always gets
He's
broken.
literally
in
from that neighborhood.
Yeah, Tony has been there before. Yeah, he's from that area.
He's
Um,
the glazier.
Kira's dancer. You of course know all her background over the time. Basically, what?
You know
Well,
that
she's
shit
from the
put her
dance
in a
studio. I
pod.
don't know much else from that other than like he got like drugged up and is like on the verge of turning into a Jarl.
She was just like Kira. She was basically taken when she was a child and became part of the theater.
And then almost.
Yeah, he's from the Trauma Dance Studio.
Yeah. So you know that. The kids are kids of a merc group. And you do find out through your, with that incredible role, that merc group is currently working for FN.
What's left of it, anyway.
Wait, the merc group has kids in it?
Well,
No,
yeah, they are. They're people.
Well, the parents.
Their
in the merc
parents. The
group.
parents are working
Okay,
for FN.
Okay.
And the kids just got snatched.
That's what I suspected. I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Child soldiers.
It's FN. Do you think they care?
And is that like the other 6 people, or is that like
That's 4
so
of
it's
them.
like Cormac Guy?
And then there's
Heroes
2
Dancer,
others.
and 4 kids.
There are
Okay.
2 others. And these 2, you cannot find any information about. Now I know you got crit success, but these people like are literally wiped from the face of the internet.
I did it because crit successes don't exist in Godbound.
Yeah.
I just got a good roll, but it's just binary success or fail.
They
And
have
that's
been
fine. If there's nothing
wiped.
to find on them, I can't find it.
Yeah, they have been wiped.
Man, it's been a while since we've encountered anyone who's been wiped from the systems.
What do they look like? Like middle-aged, adolescent, teen? Or that's
Between their 20s and 30s, they are human. Between the 20s and 30s, they look like they could have been possibly scientists.
Let's go. We're stereotyping people based on what they look like. I appreciate it.
What they look like. I mean, what they are wearing is doctor work, doctor clothing. They have the lab coat, but it's torn and bloody.
I have no qualms about privacy. Do they have any identifying marks or symbols, like tattoos or whatnot?
They have one tattoo.
They both have the same tattoo?
Same
Or
tattoo.
one tattoo between the 2 of them?
Same
Okay.
tattoo. And it's on their chest, like a pendant. It literally is dug into their chest.
Oh, they got scarification.
Yeah.
Right, so they're part of my cult in RimWorld. Okay.
Maybe.
Wait, who's rim jobbing?
And the symbol is of a spider.
Oh, jeez. Well, we know who's working for whom.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, here's the thing. I don't think Ignis actually knows of the whole Solaris nonsense yet. In character.
Yeah, we don't.
But you know what's a really easy conclusion to make? The 4 kids are being blackmail material, and the other 4 people are all connected to Godbound of some fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Cormac's guy, Kira's guy, and these 2 others are clearly in some cult bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because normal people don't get scars dug into their chest.
This is true.
Most of the time.
Are you saying I'm not normal?
Don't assume what I do for fun.
I am saying that, in fact, if you have engaged in ritual scarification.
You don't know me.
I mean, you can be forced into ritual scarification.
Yeah, and in my mind, the people who do that to another person are typically Godbound. Because we're crazy and loco and have a God complex.
Boo! Not wrong, but boo!
So
This is
I will.
why you don't have friends.
So with that connection in mind, Ignis will go through and make sure they're not connected to any Godbound that I know. Basically touch base with Liz, Graves,
You
SOB.
don't get a message from Liz or Graves.
Dun dun dun.
But you do get a message from SOB.
Because this takes you the rest of the night.
Basically, shoot them pictures of the symbol, ask them if they know anything about it. Because I assume I don't know anything about it from off rip. Otherwise, I would have. Yeah, it's like I don't know anything about symbols. I don't see why I would.
There is a possibility SOP could know about it. Highly unlikely. I'm gonna make a roll, and if the roll shows that he does,
you know what?
then so be it.
Fuck it. I got the default phone number too. I'll send it to her as well. Why not?
Oh, that's gonna piss off the T'Pol. Oh, that's gonna go really bad. Alright.
You won't.
I mean, ceasefire, so...
Okay. SOB does not know.
Does it default? No.
Oh, absolutely does know.
Does this turn into I sent her a text message, I received a phone call? Is that what's going on? I hate it when that happens in real life. I absolutely hate it when that happens in real life.
Yes.
Did you
actually,
send the message?
I have worse experiences in real life.
you don't
I
get
sent someone a text
you don't
message
get a
and then you
call.
phone
You
call
get a
immediately.
message inside your head.
Oh no, it's worse.
Hey, this is breaking the terms of engagement. You have a phone, use it.
Yeah,
Really?
he literally did put that as part of their ceasefire.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
This
No. Yeah, I'll give you a phone call. You'll get a phone call, and this is definitely a private call.
I mean, most phone calls are.
Thank God.
The call is coming from inside the house.
I mean, she tried to do it from inside his head.
I tried to go through his head.
I take that mean that the symbol does mean something to you then.
Where'd you get it?
Picked up a few prisoners from a convoy heading out of Opus, being carried by F-Men. 2 of them have this mark scarred into their chests. I'm not familiar with it, but I assume it's connected to some form of God ascended.
Damn it. Well, seems he's decided to cause trouble with me now.
He is an FN, or he is in whoever this mark belongs to.
That's a Solari.
Don't think I'm familiar.
The Solari.
Yeah, I am not familiar with the word or the
Have
name
you ever
of the
heard
faction.
of the fabled Void Guild?
Void Guild? I am familiar with the Xenos, yes.
They're part of it.
That's a pretty wide net. But fair, I suppose.
But now he has seemed to... I'm not sure why they ended up there. They were supposed to
Once
get
again,
somebody who I required them to get. How did you get them?
like I said, they're being transported out of Opus. I intercepted the convoy and saw prisoners, brought them back to the city, because 2 of them are connected to 2 of the other Ascended for Cormac and Kira.
I want to see those 2. It's brought to me.
Suppose. They'll be there in a few minutes.
If you need my, need me to send some people with you, to get them, I will.
That won't be necessary.
Thank you.
Alright, so yeah, I will arrange for air transport, and I'll fly like a helicopter over to Paul's tower.
Are they still? They are still unconscious unless you woke them up.
I mean, that's on you. Like, some amount of time has passed, probably like a couple hours, maybe more.
Then they're awake.
Mhm.
Or waking up, actually.
Very loud helicopter wakes them up. Unlucky.
Mm-hmm. They start looking around. Riley's not there. Riley's at the headquarters. You're in the helicopter.
Yeah, she's managing her own guys right now, I believe.
Are you gonna do anything as they're waking up? Or are you just gonna get them in there?
I'm just gonna get in the helicopter for now. We can talk along the way.
They ask you where they're going.
You have an audience with us at 12.
You have an audience with Nepal. Good luck.
They try to run.
They fail because we're currently in the air, but you are welcome to try.
They fail.
Suicide. Suicide.
Actually, yeah, suicide. They
At that point, I will stop. They try to jump out the plane. I'll
they're
grab them
trying
by
to
the
jump.
back. They
Yeah.
sit the fuck down. I will use Whispers of the Worm to pacify them.
Okay.
He's just giving him a while. I'm having trouble finding in my list. Unlucky.
It's all right.
There it is.
Yeah, but they do try to jump out.
I'll tell them to explain themselves. Why are you trying to kill yourself at the mention of the Paul?
She'll kill us.
Why?
We failed.
At?
No comment.
What did you fail to do?
No voice. Failed to get the target.
Who was your target?
A former prisoner. A former murderer.
What's your target's name?
Elizabeth Devereaux.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Dun dun dun. Should we have a sound alert for that, don't we?
Do you work for so you work for the T'Pol then? Are you members of her cult?
No.
Whose cult do you belong to?
She will not be named.
Because you don't know, or because you physically can't?
Yes.
Wasn't a yes or no question.
Rip. Hmm?
Was not a yes or no question.
We do know.
Is it Blengil?
They're quiet.
Your silence speaks volumes.
Real badasses eat chocolate chip cookies!
When,
Yes, they
how long
do.
ago were you captured by FN?
What day is today?
Monday? I don't fucking know.
It will seem like it's 2 days.
How did they capture you?
We were trying to acquire the target.
When did you last see the target?
At the Katina.
2 days ago?
Yes.
What condition was she in?
We were in a fight.
Was Elizabeth injured?
Yes.
Mortally? Probably.
If she wasn't, I would be surprised. But she took down half my crew.
In fairness, when we left, she had literally sucked the air out of the underground, so...
Yeah. I feel bad because we are about to breach that whole heavy low impact thing. Because Riley will receive a text message to check on Elizabeth at the cantina.
I mean, you could just
Yeah.
say it took a couple of hours, and by then it's already blown up.
Yeah.
Fair enough,
It'll be
actually. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
So basically, as Cormac's rolling up, Riley will be showing up shortly thereafter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, we work out the timing so that I can go there just as he's leaving at the end of the
Yeah,
previous stuff.
we could do that.
Yeah. Riley will receive a message explaining that I have it on court authority that Elizabeth's life is currently in peril. And he may have been killed or grievously wounded.
Well, in that case, smash cut to Riley skidding to a halt in front of the blown up cantina with Cormac walking out.
Yep.
Saying, "The fuck?" Fade to black.
No, and then you effectively being ignored as Cormac does his Mario across the rooftops.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Then he gets shouted at, "Did you get the message about Tony?" It was Tony, right?
Yeah, it's Tony.
Yeah.
You would still get ignored.
But I don't know. I mean, that's up to the player playing that character.
But yeah, to keep the timeline correct, yes, you will be ignored.
All right, fair enough. Well, you probably hear, "All right, fuck you then."
Well, I mean, at this point, you would have gotten the message that a bunch of shit's going down because that did get blasted to everybody. Oh wait, no, that doesn't happen yet. That happens when I get there.
Yeah, and then you guys we'll cue it to that point where he finally realizes what just happened and that you're still behind him.
Well, yeah, when Cormac does all his Mario bollocks, yeah, because I'm not aware of what happened in the place other than what was sent out, yeah, then she would go and check out the smouldering remains and
Okay.
probably also appraise Ignis of anything else that Shiv hadn't already spammed to everyone in a million
Also at that point, like, Ignis would be getting the call from SOB for the backup.
Yeah.
No, we haven't got there yet. Cormac hasn't got to his tea house.
Yeah, he's not at the tea house. So we have Riley now getting to the point where it's just about to the tea house, but Riley.
Well, actually, I'm not interested in going to the tea house.
Okay. No, but he is. Cormac is.
Yeah, but then I also have a reason for checking out that building that just recently exploded.
That just exploded. Yeah.
Your fiance was there.
Oh, yeah, just fucking preempt me, thanks.
Sorry.
So you notice the place is exploded and it is on fire. Nobody's coming to its rescue. But there are people watching from the outside, and you do see an old man with a trench coat. And he's been spouting out interesting things for a long, long time.
Well, I mean, unless he gets in the way for her to literally run over and walk up the
He
wall.
never goes over there. But he does spout out stuff. Still, to you, it seemed like to you. Like to anyone.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. He still basically gets ignored and she fucks off up the wall.
You see he's carrying pamphlets.
I don't care.
Actually, Riley would recognize this person She literally.
Yes, I mean
Yeah,
the
I'm
whole thing
assuming
is,
you're talking
hold
about
on.
Dante.
Hang on.
in
Wait.
the universe, Dante can wave all the shit he likes. The fact is, the cybernetic elf walking up the wall does not care.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on. Really, let's see if I get this right. I just want to make sure I'm in your headspace. You don't fucking care. Is that what I'm getting?
Shockingly, Cormac is 100% on the button right there. Yeah, she doesn't fucking care.
I'm a fucking prophet.
Yeah.
No, I'm a prophet. I'm the one who cares about money.
Boo.
All right,
No,
you know what?
Yeah.
With that joke, Ignis is now part of FN.
Damn.
Okay. So
No, part of FN, I'll accept nothing less than being the owner.
you are walking up the
Yeah, I mean, I say walking as, you know, she would obviously be jogging
Climbing.
up the wall.
climbing
Yeah,
up to the third, fourth floor.
No, she's not climbing. I can literally walk on any surface because fuck gravity.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
definitely
so
is
she's
messed up.
zoom
This
up the
area
wall.
is messed up, but you make it to the roof. The roof is actually halfway
wow.
caved in.
No.
No?
I make it to the third floor and I punch my way in through a window.
Okay, it is actually, yeah, part of the roof is caved into the third floor. But you punch into a window and you see rubble everywhere.
So,
Tragic.
yeah, there's got to be, strength check, which apparently I succeed to basically shove anything out the way to get to my room, basically.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, and then you can do whatever you want to do to decide on is Karina there?
Yes.
Is she dead?
No. Unconscious,
Then
however.
Then Riley will grab her and she will go back out the way that she came in.
Okay. There's nothing left of the rooms. I mean, they're kind of trashed. She should have been taken with, but evidently she was hiding. But when you find her...
I mean, the whole thing is they could have been intent on going up the stairs and then they got lizzed in the face.
Probably.
You know, it explains all the...
Yeah.
It explains the carnage that Cormac found when he walked in.
I mean, there is carnage. And several different groups of carnage. So... even some people that you used to work with are laying on the floor.
Well, I didn't go down the stairs.
But you didn't go down the stairs, so you wouldn't know that.
I haven't gone in there, yeah, so I wouldn't be aware of the rapid response folk in there. No, she would basically just grab her pet cat girl and leg it back out and slide down the wall.
Mm-hmm.
With the intent to basically GTFO and get her medical for whatever injuries.
So back to Zek Tech.
Yeah.
Just keep everybody in one place. Great plan.
Well,
Actually,
the great plan.
right now it
the
is the
great
best
plan
plan.
is that everyone's in one place, and there's a PC there.
City.
Yeah.
And there's a PC there who can move faster than anyone else, who is probably going to at least attempt to stab anyone that mildly agitates her.
Basically.
Yeah, remind me not to get on your bad side.
And
I mean, Riley hits you, you hit back with the point of the truck.
Yeah. There is now an elf-shaped hole in the wall.
we need a medical facility on Nuppy. Yeah, well, you would get it if Liz is around. So... yeah. So, Riley, you get her to medical care, and you just find out she was basically unconscious due to a concussion. She does begin to wake up rather quickly.
Phew, wipe sweat off brow.
Such emotion.
Probably some smoke inhalation.
And yeah, there's a lot of smoke inhalation. She does have that problem as well. When she starts coughing, I was hiding. You're here.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah, well, apparently you weren't.
No. I did what I could to hide.
Did you see anything happening around? Like, what the fuck happened?
It was all so fast. She is so strong, but she told me to run and hide. I did what she told me to do.
Well, that's smart.
There were so many coming after her. Even some of your guys were there. Or at least
you may want to define your guys.
Used to be rapid response. They were there.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
Wait, if there's an attack on... Alright, so they were coming in violently to the building. They weren't sneaking in subtly.
No, they were violent. It was all so quick.
Wait a minute. Did the attack happen and then they showed up, or was this all like within a couple of minutes?
They showed up after the attack had started.
Right, okay. All right. Well, I'm picturing this essentially. She's in a hospital bed. So Riley's sort of gonna step away for a minute and pull up on her comms to phone. What was his name? Ah, God. Where's that bloody name?
You want SOB?
Officer, what's his pan? No, fuck SOB. I don't care.
Oh, Officer Charles?
Yeah, sure. If it's Officer Charles as contact and Opus Police, yeah, he's going to get a phone call, and before he's even able to say hello, Opus Police, my name's Officer Charles, he's going to get who the fuck attacked Third Eye Cantina and blew it the fuck up.
You go like,
Because you've apparently got several officers down.
Well,
plus I think the building might have collapsed by now.
How many offices are down?
I don't know. I never went in the door.
There was a message
the whole
sent by the T'Pol to go head there.
You got a direct command from
the T'Pol to head that direction.
The fuck?
And it wasn't just a command from somebody from the T'Pol. It was the T'Pol. They were looking for a lady named Liz Devereaux.
Right. Out of character question: is it known to the Opus PD that she's the quote unquote Dark Angel, or what was it, Angel of Darkness, something like that?
Yes, they are known now as the. They did not. The Rapids Response did not know it was her. They
Right,
are just
well,
told that.
On that, yeah. Then the question she asks is, the fuck's the T'Pol interested in some random bar owner?
It is believed she is the Dark Angel.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna roll this just to make it slightly interesting. Right. So
Big mistake,
right.
Oh.
No, when Riley immediately replies, "Bullshit," it sounds complete bullshit.
Does seem. So you know.
We are bad at lying.
You do know she is. Yes, you need all those abilities. Liz. Lily, you definitely need all those facilities, yes.
I mean, shit, I've only been living there for what, like, well, I mean, living is a questionable statement. I've only been existing there for what, the past 6 months since I got killed.
Yeah. And you're literally heading into the winter time, into Winterfest nonetheless.
I mean, the whole thing is, he could probably be literally watching a news thing if the news was there. And they probably would have reported on what the fuck is a heavily armored person walking up a wall for. And then, like, a minute later, seeing them come back out and fuck off.
Yeah. That could be. Because Third Eye News tends to have people everywhere. But,
alright, yeah, I knew, yes. But then, I didn't Rapid Response anymore. I died, I got out of that contract.
Yeah, you did.
Now you've got a bit. Now you've
So
got a bigger
you know
outfit.
she's the dark angel. We were given a tip, or they were given a tip that she was there.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, who the hell gives a tip to the Paul's office?
It's not necessary.
A person who we thought didn't exist.
Graves.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he definitely does. For fuck's sake. Alright. Cheers.
Cheers.
I would heavily suggest if Cormac, insert surname here, comes on your radar, you pay attention and stay the fuck away from him.
What's going on?
What name? I'm confused.
I can't remember if you ever even mentioned what your character's surname is, or if Cormac is his surname. No, Cormac's his first name, isn't it?
Danelef.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Cormac Dainsleff.
Right, yeah, I couldn't remember that. So that's what I'm saying, like, kid, Cormac,
I don't know why I do.
insert
I've only said it
surname.
once.
Yeah. Yeah, if he comes on your radar, because last I saw him, he was incredibly pissed, so you may end up getting calls relating. Just keep in mind, you do not have the firepower to stop him. So don't even.
Wait, stop who? I am lost.
Now, whatever pissed off Cormac heading away from exploding places, she's literally informing them to say, basically, if anyone phones up about this guy doing shit, don't go there.
Wait, which guy?
You!
Oh.
Yeah, like if anyone says, you know that Cormac guy, he's currently pissed off and punching a building. Yeah, don't go and try and stop
misunderstood. I thought you were sending me a message that says if this person is don't. I'm like, what?
All right, so
all right,
yeah, so you're saying basically
Yeah, I'm informing, like, the guy there that last Riley saw Cormac, he looked incredibly fucking pissed. So he may potentially be, on a warpath towards something. So if you get calls relating to him, stay the fuck away.
And by the time it catches up, nobody can get near him.
Cormac's phone doesn't exist anymore. Because, Riley and Ignis were here last week. During his walk, Cormac has effectively gotten so pissed that he's burned off most of his clothes.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
He is
Yeah.
now
And
looking
destroyed
like that
his
character he
phone.
made for Shrink 1000.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be a case that if you get calls about a maniac who's literally on fire, burning his own clothes off, don't go near him.
I think they all know who Cormac is by now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just keep in mind you are under a stay the fuck away clause.
Got it.
Because you've lost enough folk today as is.
We sent 2 squads in. Have gotten no
Evidently it
calls
wasn't enough.
back. No one has
Well-
sent any message back.
Well, me personally, I'm of the opinion that it's more important I stay where I am. If you want to go and check on the remains of whatever you sent in there, fair enough. Just suffice to say, I highly doubt you're bringing anyone out alive. But hey, you could always check them, check their contract, see if they've got a clause for what you can put back in.
This is true. We could do that. But that was done to you, and that place is busted.
Yeah, and we can just assume that the current damage that's being done is by the same people. Or actually, no, we can't assume because I know.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay.
those
All right,
messages have
Lily.
gone out now.
Thank you for being here, Lily. We only
You're
have one
welcome.
more hour to go.
Uh,
Yeah.
well,
Seems like I'm
Yeah,
not
I mean-
needed today anyway. So,
Yeah, not today. No. Thank you for
Okay.
being here, though.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
At this
Yeah.
point, she'll put the phone down and she'll hang up because she's not holding a phone.
Right.
And you kind of fade out on her going back to check on her companion.
All right, Kira, where are you?
Kira, Shiv, and Ryden are with me.
I
Okay.
think she was heading towards.
Yeah, so at that point, I guess then if
Okay.
we're cutting back to them, then at this point, Ignis is now getting the call from SOB for that.
Yep. Yep, the call has
Which-
gone out.
Which I guess good news means next week we'll get to the battle.
Nope, we still have an hour. You guys can start doing your pre-makes for it. You can talk about what happened, and then we'll probably call it before we do the fight next week.
Yeah, because unfortunately we don't have Raiden here.
Right.
Well, let me attempt my
Who are we
opening.
fighting?
Cormac's. There is an FN facility still inside Opus. That is what Cormac is marching towards.
Got it. Okay.
Well, under Opus. It's no longer inside Opus. All things that have been FN in Opus
yeah.
is gone.
Yeah, it has an address listed in the city. That is
Yeah.
where we're going. So, what do we see when we get to this address?
All you see is a decrepit building and a sewer manhole.
All right. Well, I don't give a fuck about Opus at this point. We crashed through 30 feet of it.
Because
I mean,
this
if it's-
corrupted old building is basically a destroyed building that was where FN used
Well-
to be.
Actually, before I do this, I turn to the others. Stop. Finally having noticed you're there. This kicks off. You let them surround me, and you don't do anything unless the fight breaks out.
Hmm.
Shiv looks at him. I've got a plan of my own. I'll let you do your thing, and I'll do mine.
All right. And
That
then
said, I'm assuming you're aware that Liz and Mitchell Graves are presently not in the picture.
So, my plan is to let you two go in first.
well, good. But it seems we have the same thinking. And then we
I
go.
will make sure no one comes up behind us.
And then we crash
Hey.
through into the sewer.
This is when Riley comes in and starts saying, or are you staying where you were?
Wait, what?
I mean,
This is
Riley
now
would've
where
gotten
you were
all the
given the
message from
message from Shiv. Both you and Ignis.
Right, yes, but it's established that I show up at the bar after just after the explosion
Dude,
when
this is
Cormac
like
is
a-
walking out.
This is a couple hours later.
This is a couple hours later. This is after you've gotten your girlfriend, after you have taken
You would
care of
see-
that.
You would see the news report of Cormac just basically marching down the main street in a specific direction.
Alright, well.
And after
you know
you've made
what?
the call to Charles. Officer Charles.
Right, well, okay, in that case, the dice have said that I will arm up and head along to where I assume they're going.
Okay?
Like, can I know where they're going?
Yeah, they
mean,
sent you a message.
Alright,
you could also just easily catch up and follow.
Well, yeah. But I mean, it would mean having to run all
Like-
around the place.
Like, Third Eye News is in fact covering this.
Alright, well, yeah, turn up in combat gear.
And you probably arrive just in time to see Cormac just javelin
Jump
got
up
through the,
and
into the sewer.
Alright, I arrive there when Cormac does that. It's, show off.
out of curiosity, do me and Riley get the vibes of a computer system underground?
Yes.
Well, you probably get a few.
Good.
I mean, a few as in there are sewers. There are probably electronics down there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what I mean in this case. Like an actual privatized network.
You see, yes, you definitely get that.
All right.
Oh,
So-
you're in an ad break.
For 30 seconds.
I mean, we've gone through so many and never noticed already.
Probably.
Oh no, I
Very
know
much.
because I've been paying attention, kind of.
Oh, fair enough.
Making sure that things are going okay.
I
Uh,
just tab in from time to time to make sure we haven't gotten a bot.
Well, I'm not a moderator, so me paying attention kind of doesn't matter. But does anything happen when I crash into the sewer?
Let me get to the picture.
Oh god, it's this place.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm using
All right.
assets twice again.
It's all right.
Oh,
You
hey, we haven't seen this one in a
You
while.
head down to here.
Oh no, I am just crashing straight into the sewer.
You're not even going to
Awesome.
take the manhole?
Well, that's where I'm crashing through.
You'll end up here.
All right. Are there any soldiers around?
There are 2 Jarls around.
Oh, never mind. My plan is not going to work. Damn, I was hoping for basic soldiers at least at the front.
Really?
Yeah. Actually-
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, As I do that, I'd be like, Shiv, are there any radios active in the area?
Are there?
Yes.
Several.
Give me a channel.
Shiv starts.
Yeah, I was
Chip
literally going to
starts
say
hacking.
that. Can we hack them?
This is going to be one of those that you're going to need some help with. You're not going to be able to automatically hack.
Oh no! Oh god, no!
Well,
Oh no!
good thing. Good
Oh,
thing
no.
you've got a godbound of knowledge and a godbound of. I think I made it.
I think you both made it.
Fuck! Yeah, you managed to knock through.
So,
Alright.
So not only has Shiv hacked the radios inside the facility,
I'm gonna actually say you go... Shiv, you managed to hack the leaders.
everybody can hear you. You are live.
That's fine. This goes out to the base, to the rank and file, the low-end soldiers, those that they would toss away into the dust. Before I'm forced to send you all to hell, I have a question. Is this how you saw yourself when you decided to become soldiers? Taking innocents hostage, holding others' lives for blackmail and extortion? Or did you join with the intention of being like the soldiers in the vids? Heroes to the people, those that fight against the villains, those that protect the innocent. Fortunately, this is where I pause to see if any of them are feeling shame, but I can't see any of them.
Alright.
So the real question is, why do you continue to perform at the whims of the villain? It's easy. Fear. Fear of what they'll do if you don't. Of what they'll do to your friends, your family, you. Anything and everything you care about. I get it. But you have the power to end that. You have the strength to cast off the yokes and chains placed on you by your would-be tyrants. And at this point, unfortunately, again, nobody's around to see it, but he's going to do it anyway, because it goes for 200 feet. Korvac holds up his hand and lights up the area. For those that can see this, and for those that can feel it, this is what we fight for. We fight so that we may live under open skies, warm, dry, and free. Free to forge our own paths, free to use our strength how we see fit, and we see fit to use our strength to protect the weakest among us, not hold our boots to their throats and take what meager assets they have. We keep our weak safe so they have the chance to find their inner power, to nurture it, to turn it into strength and add it to ours. Your master, your slavers, are willing to let you die down here in the dark, cold, and alone. We will not. We leave no one behind. So I give you this choice, something FN never would. I give you the ability to free yourselves. Join with us now, add your strength to ours, and bring yourselves into the light.
Damn! Okay, that was good. +4. Charisma.
I told you guys are going to look at I was going to have a plan. You guys are going to go, what the fuck?
Still,
by
still
the way-
change my plan.
Shit!
That's a nat 20.
So they just turned me.
Hold on. By the way, I want to make this point. I succeeded an intel check there as well.
I know. Yeah.
Which defines I want to do the thing that Shiv never does. I want to hack any security they have and bring up holo screens so that yes, Cormac can in fact see if anyone's buckling.
I wouldn't have a way to see them unless there's a holo screen in the room with me.
I am a mobile holo screen.
Okay.
Oh, so you followed me down and you're projecting.
There are two mobs that are literally just decided to fuck off.
Yeah.
Wait, so am I hearing people join us?
You are hearing people starting to head up the rings.
Well, no, if I'm hearing people that are like, yeah, fuck these guys over the comms and all that, because this is just a pure open channel with no buttons, be like, and as your first step toward freedom, it's time that you tear down this edifice to your slavers. Take your guns and protect the innocent that you wanted to. Free them and put your masters in the ground. And I'm gonna miracle out Hope of the Dawn.
Okay. Well, this has changed everything.
Yep, that was my plan.
That was plan C. See what Cormac does.
And you're all like, wait, huh? That, not what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
This doesn't preclude what Shiv is about to do.
Okay, so the
That's
two
fine.
mobs that are there are no
Well-
longer against you.
Hope of the Dawn. I am miracling this out, so let's commit effort for the day. You and allies within your general area gain a morale of 12, which means they cannot break and run.
They're not
An
gonna.
invincible,
No.
an invincible defense against magical emotional effects, and all allied NPCs gain one hit die and 1 to hit. Those inside of you have an instinctive awareness of your wishes, although they are not compelled to obey. So, if Riley is in fact rejecting Cormac, he knows, or the people that are joining me knows that he wants them to tear down this facility to get the prisoners out.
Yeah. They're gonna do so. Actually,
Hey, you did challenge us to see how well we can fuck this up for you.
You did fuck it up. Oh man.
Because you know what's better than killing your enemy or killing your enemy's soldiers? Making them yours.
You just got 20 people on your side. Easily.
I
Yeah.
think you just got anybody that isn't theoretically a worthy foe on his side, because that's a nat 20.
Well, there could be worthy mortals. I know the Jarls aren't going to change. They're
The Jarls are screwed.
they're too.
They're
far.
not going to be able to move. So
And honestly, I was looking for the base soldiers, the guys who are here just because they don't have a choice.
well, because they're actually enlisted to FN. FN is a army group.
Yup.
So, yeah, you hear a lot of commotion going on, and they're all focusing on one area. So I'm gonna move them, and then I'll show you where they are.
That's fine. That's fine. And I'll look at Riley. Show me the base commander if you could.
That would be right
I
here,
do so if they're on camera.
right here. And that's where the mobs are going towards.
Yeah. And I'll look at the screen and be like,
I gotta move them though. I gotta
No,
get them up.
that's fine while you're moving them. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Make sure he knows I'm staring at him. You said debts never die. Well, I didn't have a debt to you. FN started this fight. He has a debt to me, which means you have a debt to me, and I'm here to collect. I don't collect in gold. I don't collect in money or credits or any of that. I collect in blood. And yours is first on the list.
And he had locked the door, but the door is starting to be rammed down.
Then I look to the Jarls. First things first. Look at Riley.
Let me get them on
Yeah.
screen.
I think out the trash.
Yeah. First things first. This facility is a little dirty. What do you say we sweep it clean? And Shiv, like during this whole time, you would have enough time. You would easily have enough time to do whatever the hell you're gonna do.
Shiv is actually looking through the hollow screens for the main computer area.
Main computer area is where the boss is.
Oh, good.
And where the mobs are going.
Well, at that point then, Shiv will wait for them to break down the door and take care of the boss.
Oh yeah, they're gonna rip him apart. I'm not even gonna bother.
And Shiv is going to personal transmission there.
Okay. As you transmission, you notice that they are ripping him apart.
Shiv doesn't care. He goes straight to the computer.
Yeah, I think it's an idea real quick, actually.
Uh-huh.
Shoot.
Shiv instant transmissions to the boss's room and opens the door for the mobs.
You know what? Let's do that.
That works. Yep, the
let's
mob
flavor that.
goes. That
He does the bow.
This is a really
It's all
funny mental
yours.
image to me.
He comes out of the computer, just kicks the guy in the face as he jumps off of him, and just goes to open the door. Sorry.
Like you'll hear over the comms, "Are you really?"
No, but I'm just trying to make him feel better. One last bit of solace.
Alright, so you have the Jarls there, and then there's another floor besides this.
Well, if this is the main computer,
Hmm?
Shiv is miracling out an ability. And I forgot to put this one in here last week. I'm now trying to copy and paste it. Called Rewrite Program. He is going into the computer and changing every failsafe possible for the base.
Okay!
There is no way anybody is fucking dying on Shiv's watch.
So, no traps
I go and
are
get-
going to go off. Got it.
I kill Shiv.
Why are you gonna...
He said nobody's gonna die.
I mean, one person has already died. I'd argue the Jarls are about to die as well.
Oh,
Do they really count as people?
there's a third mob
Technically.
heading upward on the spirals.
What are they doing?
Heading towards the boss.
Oh, they're coming.
They all
Oh yeah,
are
poor
beasts.
friend.
All right.
You critted that shit!
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. This was my plan from jump.
Nice! Well done! I
still have to do
mean...
my shit.
Yeah.
Oh, any turrets near any potential Jarls that would have been pointing at us, by the way,
Uh-huh.
we're going off at the Jarls.
That might take a second action.
That is gonna take a second action. But they are coming up the stairs.
All right.
Well, good thing personal transmission is only an effort foreseen.
I mean, you
Because
did.
next time we
You
transition
critted
to
that
scene-
shit, so therefore all the mobs basically said,
But
fuck
they are
it,
now-
we're going.
But yeah, there is now no immediate risk to anybody
wait.
trapped.
Oh shit, they're mobs.
Yeah, they're
That means
mobs.
that actually means they get 2 extra hit dice because the +1 hit die is applied to the base.
Oh wow!
Oh.
So not only do these guys tear this guy apart, but they obliterate him.
Yeah,
Yeah, well-
there's no roll. They just obliterate him.
Open the Dawn is an amazing fucking gift if you manage to have actual NPCs with you.
Yeah, they.
Oh,
Or just
Right.
mobs in general, yeah.
Yeah.
And at this point, Shiv takes out his phone, calls SOB again, and says, "We're definitely gonna need an extraction team."
All right. SOB.
You know, just for the sake of it, right when he sends that message, he gets a little ping from the group message in all caps stating, "I run a fucking PMC."
No, and then you'll just hear over the comp, "We are the extraction team."
Yeah, but get people out while they're fighting.
They're not fighting you. They're fighting the boss.
I know. I'm talking about the Jarls.
I mean, the boss, however, was a worthy foe, so therefore at least one of the mobs
the mob
does
is gonna be
get.
taken out.
Yeah, it's gonna be taken out, but the other are gone. the boss is gone.
I mean,
Boss
it's-
didn't even get a chance.
No.
to do
it's-
anything.
It's basically that scene in every zombie movie where where the one dude's trying to hide in the tiny room, and they all just flood in.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Day of the Dead.
It's
Pretty much.
literally Day of the Dead. I mean, you got these people coming at the boss, not at you, at the boss, and trying to take them out.
I mean, I have social power. I use social power.
That was good. That
The
was, I
social
mean,
power
bravo!
came very clutch.
Bravo.
Usually does.
Once the boss is dead, though, Shiv is going to.
Now you have basically the Jarls to handle.
Yeah, and I've got run of the
They're
place.
not going to help.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I've got run of the place.
Right.
Shiv will look at one of the mobs, get the people out of whatever it is they're contained in.
This group will then go back that direction and try to pull them out. But they will find themselves in trouble.
And if we haven't started combat yet, Shiv will once again use this ability to turn the turrets on the Jarls. Any Jarls or Thanes that might be down there.
Okay, we're gonna be on turn. We're not gonna do this until next week.
That's fine.
Because these Jarls are now your issue. Your turrets will have to be a turn issue as well. The places that have like a yellow-orange, those are where the turrets are. Okay.
Right, so the braziers are actually turrets. Okay.
Yeah.
The wall torches.
The wall torches are
nobody
turrets.
says brazier.
I had to
I have
reuse an
always
accent.
taken-
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, you don't have to apologize to me. I mean, shit,
No.
that's what you got.
Actually, bullshit. They're on the wall. They make some sconces.
Boo!
I'm sorry, Shiv. This is brazier erasure.
Yeah, I mean,
These
the whole thing
things
is,
would be
I have
braziers.
I have always taken issue with the fact that some people will use the incorrect term, in my opinion, of essentially saying brazier, as in like the full word of bra.
Z.
I
Alright.
don't fucking care.
So what is it, brazier or
It's a
brazier?
brazier.
No.
It's
Brazier.
a brazier, in my opinion, on account of the other way sounds too much like you're saying brazier.
That's why I say brazier.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Here's the thing.
The fucking Z, so if you
It doesn't matter.
I'm in the fucking UK. We speak with the words. We have U's in letters.
Anyway.
And shit like
I have
that.
a cousin named Fraser who is spelled with a Z, so I've always pronounced it Brazier.
As much fun as etymology and linguistics is, I don't think that's what Carson is here for.
No.
But now I have to correct you. It's etymology. Etymology is bugs.
Oh, what did I say about that? Oh yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah, you're right.
But
Dang.
here's the thing. I can end this entire conversation. I see your brazier, and I raise you a brazzers.
Yeah, I've always figured that was actually pronounced fucking different.
For anybody
Potato, who cares?
No, for anybody not in the know and not getting the joke, I took the flame thing and raised it with porn.
Anyway, like, since
Yeah,
we're cutting
Sam,
away from
how
the
do you
fight, Ignis, what are you doing?
He's gonna go have a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, at this moment, I'm pretty sure Ace is currently talking to the DePaul at this point.
Okay, so we'll do that next week. Alright, since we're at this point where we're gonna stop, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening.
Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some ice cream. I need to celebrate. My plan worked.
That plan did work. Well done. I'm like, okay.
I mean, shit, based on my assumption on what Carmack was inferring, I mean, the hell, I'm just probably gonna fucking open fire and shit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I wanted everybody, including the enemy, to think I was walking in here to decimate everybody, and I was, just not the way they expected.
You did a good job. I'm impressed. I am impressed. So Ignis, you're gonna go see the T'Pol. This will be an interesting conversation.
I do admittedly still have a few more follow-up questions I want to ask the two Solari members, but we can either do that now or we can do it next session. Either or.
We can do that now.
So while we're still on the helicopter, for context, I believe my last question was about Lisbeth's condition. My next question is, how active are the Solari in Opus, and who's calling the shots for Solari on Opus? Because it's obviously not Bungiel, because Bungiel isn't here.
The T'Pol.
Okay, so the T'Pol is allied with your cult then.
Only when she
or
wants
is this
to
more of a
be.
takeover?
Only when she wants to be.
Only when the T'Pol wants to be?
Yes.
Oof. Conditional bossing, that always sucks.
Ouch.
Is this with the blessing of your leader, or is this more of a forceful takeover arrangement?
Blessing of the leader. Basically, we're mercs.
Okay.
We work with the T'Pol at this time. When the bleeder and when she wants us to work with her. Which normally means somebody goes dead.
And then, last, but certainly not least, what are the Solari's intention with insert each individual PC here? So, like, what are your intentions with Ignis? What are your intentions with Riley? What are your intentions with Shiv, etc., etc.?
Do you not know what to do with Shiv? He was supposed to be dead. He's not.
Surprise, surprise.
Riley,
So,
we currently have no issue with.
No intentions with Riley.
No. You, we have a business we are to leave alone. With Ignis, we are to leave alone at this time.
Like, you're gonna lend me money?
Leave alone.
Oh, leave alone. Okay, I thought you meant like alone as in like a load of money. I was like,
No.
I mean, you could still spin it like that as a putt.
Because you are of the business end, and you are your brother is in charge of a major corporation, we are to leave you alone.
Alright, so Ignis has the avoidance clause.
At this time.
Alright.
Until otherwise said.
So next up, what about Raiden?
If he becomes a problem, remove him.
I mean, I assume that was your intention with every person, but so like
yes,
right now, no intentions.
To watch.
Alright, so keeping a close eye on Raiden.
Cormac to bring him back into the fold.
Back into the fold. Elaborate.
He's one of us.
As of how long ago?
He was born in our clan.
When did he leave?
When his grandmother threw him out. And onto the streets.
Was this during his childhood or adolescent years?
Was it your childhood?
Yeah, he was 10.
He was 10.
And Kira?
Kira is to be watched, and if a troublemaker, destroyed.
So, same boat as Raiden in that case.
I like how they're going to get to the implications that Shiv has basically changed the terms of an agreement with Opus and the T'Pol.
I don't think
They're still watching you, though. They're still watching. They're watching you, and they're watching all of you, but they know who you are.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
We were supposed to not hop her head. We were not supposed to kill her, but we were supposed to apprehend her.
How does Solari go about terminating an Ascended?
Take off their head.
Well, it's just like you just throw people into the meat blender until you eventually get them. Is that what's going on?
No, we cut off their head.
How do you subdue them, though? The guy, an Ascended is just going to let you walk up to them and behead them.
Solari have the ability to normally nullify powers.
This is something all clan members can do, or just done through like certain technologies or powers?
Certain ones.
How many of these special members do you have?
Unknown.
Other reason I brought ice cream is easier to keep my mouth shut.
We could nullify your power if we had enough. And if it wasn't that we were already attacked and unconscious.
Fascinating.
Ouch! Cat?
I'm trying to think of anything else I want to ask, but I can't think of anything at the moment. So I think we can call it there for this scene, and then next scene we'll pick up with either the fight or Ignis's conversation with the T'Pol, either or.
Okay, so you either will choose to go to the fight or go see T'Pol.
I'm heading to see the T'Pol. I have already committed my time there, and as far as the combat's going, I mean, my companions are quasi-deities in their own right. They'll be fine.
Right.
Unless they're not, in which case, unlucky, but I'm sure they'll be fine.
Well, Cormac kind of kept some things from happening.
I have a very interesting conversation after the T'Pol that will
and
possibly end in bloodshed. We shall see.
It might end up in your bloodshed, but yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I have been nothing if not civil with Opus. If she wishes to flip the script on me, then I will respond with extreme prejudice.
She's currently
But
not
until-
changing the script. Not yet.
Okay, good. So as of now, it is currently not necessary to do so.
Yeah. Alright, so that's what you're doing.
If Opus breaks the terms of your agreement, that's on them.
Listen, I'm just saying. Normally, you do get into legal trouble when you break the terms of use.
It's a serious trouble, yeah.
Yeah.
New
You
bonker.
can't break the TOS.
Yeah, you like my new bonker?
Dude, we break pieces of shit all the time.
Katara, you like my new bonker? The one I made?
I could make a joke out of that.
Yes, you could.
You definitely could. In fact, it was already implied.
Yes, it was. Civ. Week. You're going against, you're gonna be doing the electronics against T'Pol, against, not T'Pol, but yeah, against the Jarls.
Yep. Basically, as soon as the battle starts, he's having everything open fire on the Jarls.
What did you think about this week, both of you?
Things went perfect and planned for me.
Yeah? Good job. Doesn't always have to end in bloodshed. You can use those social powers.
I'd be...
I mean, shitstorm was always going to be disabling anything that might kill the hostages. to destroy literally every computer in the place.
Quick question, real quick. Because it got a little bit kind of confusing. I'm compiling a bit of a timeline for what happened in the last few sessions.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to ask: when Riley went to the cantina, that's when Riley found Karina, correct?
Yes.
Notably, did not see Liz, however.
No.
Okay.
You would have gotten a text from Shiv letting them know that Mitchell Graves and Liz were both apparently off-world.
Okay.
So we know who we're hunting next.
Based on what happened, it might have actually been Graves helping Liz. We don't actually know.
He was told to stay away. He didn't listen. Now he dies.
I mean, you should stop assuming.
This isn't assuming. He was there. Now he dies.
Pretty much.
His help comes with too high a price. Fortunately for him, the price is going to be his life.
No, you said you were going to dismember him and make him live off tubes.
Costing it. Hang on, yeah, I was saying, costing him his life doesn't mean he's going to die. You really think I'm going to do that at Carson's stream? No. She's asked me not to do things like that, so I'm not going to.
I mean, that is kind of pushing the boundaries to the point where I just no.
I mean, the simple thing is, you knock him out, and then the whole scene fades out on you standing there with a table covered in knives.
I wouldn't need knives to do it.
All right, then you're cracking your knuckles, going, so finally some alone time. Yeah, whatever my wife's name is, you want to step outside for this, and then closes the door.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Shiv is going to be doing that. You're going to be starting the fight.
For once, Shiv is literally playing the guy in the chair.
I am I'm going to post the timeline of events as far as I'm aware.
Okay, good.
In the Opus
Then
map.
I will look at this and we will actually talk about it in a second. So Cormac, anything else? How did you feel about this today?
I was looking on screen for about 20 minutes, but goddamn, was it some of the best 20 minutes?
It was. I'm sorry, it was only
No, it's alright.
20 minutes.
No, that 20 minutes was exactly what I wanted to do, so it's all good.
Good. Alright.
I had at least one person saying by that I know had points just in case they played really tough.
And then I could feel it probably what Ryan's gonna do next week. Join the fight. Done.
Okay.
Alright, Kira, take it away.
Kira, what are you gonna do?
Oh man, what's Kira gonna do?
Yeah.
Her brilliant plan of not get killed.
I mean,
Let Cormac.
I would say if you want, I can offer you an idea.
Right.
Okay. All right. I didn't hear a no, so I'm going to. Basically, you know that a giant distraction is happening.
True. I could go find the person I'm looking for.
I would say,
And
like,
leave the one.
so you stealthing in to take care of whatever the hell you were gonna do. That's fully on the table.
That's kind of funny. The person that you're looking for is with Riley.
I do not know that.
That's true.
Was with Ignis, and now they're in Zactec. And Shiv is on the main computer.
Like, I don't know.
Oh wait, was
She's
it
not
not?
here.
Yeah, was it not actually called out? Oh no, wait, yeah, the phone's dead. Never mind.
Yep.
So she doesn't know.
So it'd be the interesting thing of like, Riley finally sees Kira. What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
I figure you.
Oh, looking for my people.
Yeah, would probably measure that. Yeah. Yeah, and then next week get told, what the fuck are you doing here? Zach Tex got the dancer that we picked up.
Wait,
Who?
you found her. Now I'm
Cue
just
the,
gonna be like,
cue the
uh-oh.
slight exposition of Riley offhandedly mentioning that there was a convoy heading outside with prisoners.
Ah, shit, now I gotta type up a victory speech.
You didn't have one prepped?
Riley.
Victory speech? No. Initial speech? Yes.
Riley.
My plan next week is to inform Kira about her missing dancer, but before that, I will be shooting a guy in the face.
Got it.
Came
Okay.
all the way here for nothing.
Oh yeah, I saw that, Cormac.
And then we know that Raiden's going to be with you guys too.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys had fun so far? Was it good?
Adding to that timeline,
Mm-hmm.
Ignis makes a very vaguely worded deal
Yeah.
with the DePaul and Opus.
There was one. Yeah, there was one thing you forgot, Karsa. Shiv made the dumbass decision of calling the T'Pol and Opus.
Oh yeah, that was the dumbass decision. Forgot that.
Where
one.
would that be on this timeline?
Just before this all
Calling
started.
back up.
Tag it on the end of Cormac Goes on March. Because it would be while you're in the air before you get there.
Yeah, let me
Here's the thing, there was a reason I vaguely worded Shiv's deal with Opus. I said I would play my part. I didn't say what that part would be.
Alright, so
What was this deal out of curiosity?
I legit don't remember.
You deal with the fact that your city is about to potentially be completely bombed, and I'll deal at least with it, and I'll play my part. They basically told them that the DePaul basically told them that they need Liz because the DePaul is dying.
You're assuming. You're assuming again.
No, that is literally what she was told. He was told.
No, they said they wanted her because she killed her brother.
No, they
Yes.
literally said, I have it written down. The DePaul needs her, because DePaul is dying. DePaul will in fact die without her.
I'm.
you're
still confused about
assuming
what
on
this
that.
deal
You're
was.
assuming on that. That is not the deal.
No, they said the deal they made was Shiv will go find Liz, but he didn't say he'd bring her back. He said he'll play his part.
Right. Alright, so this timeline that we have so far.
Opus literally made a deal with the devil.
Opus was on the call. No, he called Opus.
Ouch!
The T'Pol was kind of there on the party line in the background.
Alright, so let me quickly go over this timeline. So Ignis and Riley save the prisoners and they deliver them to Zektak. Riley gets the dudes back into Opus. Ignis performs background checks, getting 2 blanks because Solari are completely removed. You can't find info. Ignis goes back to Zektak, searches the blanks for identifying marks and scars, and notices the particular pennant marks of the spider. No response from Liz or Graves. Talks to SOB, and Opus starts transporting them to the T'Pol. Okay, so using the slide
I will
there.
specify that I am using Opus and the DePaul interchangeably because, as has already been
They are
specified,
attached.
Opus has already subverted the DePaul's consciousness.
Actually, in this call, the T'Pol forced her way through.
She did force.
Okay.
That's why I'm bringing.
Stop using the 2 interchangeably then.
So I guess then in that case, with the call with Shiv, then I guess it's more I have to say that
The T'Pol, not Opus. Opus didn't talk to you at all. This is T'Pol this time. Ignis.
Using the connections through Opus to join.
Yeah. Ignis informs Riley that Liz is either dead or grievously injured. Asks her to check the cantina. Riley goes to the cantina, finds Karina injured, but no signs of Liz. Riley takes Karina back to Sec Tech, runs into Cormac on the way out. The building explodes. Now we go to Raiden comes in and he enters his factory and it explodes. Then we have
After
Cormac.
being told several times not to enter it.
Yes. Cormac.
So fun.
May I finish? Yes, because this is the end of it all. Cormac goes on march while Riley is going back to Zach Tech. Shiv makes a deal with Opus, agreeing to find Liz. Okay. And it's not with Opus, it's actually with the T'Pol, who temporarily is overpowering Opus. Mental control over agreeing to find Liz. You were told that the T'Pol is possibly dying. You don't know for sure. But that they definitely are looking for Liz, no matter what. Ignis begins his meeting with Opus, so that will be interesting when we get to that point. In the meantime, Riley sees Cormac on the news, and while at Zectech, heads to find Cormac again. Civ sends a call out for backup, informs that everyone that Liz and Mitchell Graves are off-world. Riley sprints to Cormac's location. Full party now is in breaching the sewers below Opus. That's why Opus could not destroy it. Assaulting
Ignis.
the final.
Ignis is not there.
Possibly the final warehouse. But now we know it's not the final warehouse. We just know it's the final warehouse in Opus.
No, the next place can't be a warehouse. It's got to be.
Oh, it's a fortress.
It doesn't matter if it's a warehouse. It doesn't matter. You know what? Warehouses can sometimes be nearby fortresses.
That's fair.
You gotta store your shit.
Guys, we have to get there before the full moon, before the warehouse changes.
Yeah.
What?
The warehouse takes on its Krynos form.
Yep.
Carson,
Well,
you've
yeah,
seen this meme before.
Yeah, it takes on its original form, which is a giant ass wolf made out of concrete.
It's
I did
the
make. God.
Never mind. I'm gonna go find the picture.
Hi, Rain.
Oh God.
Bonking me, and then hi, Rain, and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so that's pretty much what has happened so far. We are at that point where we need to raid out. I think it's been a lot of lore being brought to a halt. We are about to head into the finale that will be starting next week. We gotta figure out a name for the finale for next week. But this is Pride Before the Fall. We'll have Pride Before the Fall Part 2 next week.
No, here comes the fall.
Here comes the fall. Here comes the fall.
No, you literally just name it the fall trailer.
I mean, we could call it Redfall and do it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there are no vampires.
So right, we'll make them.
You really need vampires.
That's a joke. Redfall was Bethesda's very bad vampire game that they released this past.
Yeah, and you want to know true facts?
Yeah.
Sure. Speculation. Riley actually does have fangs.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Fangs do exist.
mean, they could be a racial trait in literally anybody.
It's not a racial trait. It's being an augmentation person.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, Cursa, I am resending you these. That is the wrong button.
Alright, well, as we're done for the night, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and I'll speak to you guys when I'm back.
Yep.
Okay, so that will be it. Let's find out who we're gonna raid, and it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited about next week because the way you guys did that, I was like, okay, so
Now
now
you have something bigger for the big building.
well, the whole thing is that the mobs, that was fun. That was a lot of fun because
I agree. I also had fun with my mobs.
I mean, that was really, truly fun because the mobs, you finally figured out what they're truly about. They are soldiers. That's what they were about. They work for FN. They didn't know what was going on, that this is the stuff that they think they're like prisoners and not, bad people. And now this is coming up and they're like, yeah, okay.
Now they're realizing there are levels.
Hi, David. Thank you for the follow. So, yeah, they say, okay, no, we're not going to do this anymore. If you can help us out, we're gone.
Yeah, at this point, they've realized, wait a minute, we're being blackmailed. Turns out they're being blackmailed. There are levels to this blackmail?
Oh, FN doesn't care about life. You know that.
Yeah, we know that. And now now the mobs have realized that.
Yes. And since How Hard Do You Nerd is playing Yakuza, that sounds like a good one
Which
to
one?
you.
Wait, which one?
What is the one?
Probably Yakuza 0. I think that's the most recent one, right?
Oh. No.
He is.
6. No, the Kiwamis are the most recent, but those are remakes.
He is playing Like a Dragon.
That's the new one. Yep. Okay. The man who erased his name.
Yeah. So we're gonna go see how hard do you nerds do the fact we've gone from one gang to another. This will be a lot of fun.
Not gonna lie. Yakuza was kind of an inspiration for this character.
Shiv and Cormac have basically taken control of the situation in a way nobody would have ever thought possible.
I'm actually happy about it. Surprisingly, I mean, I know you guys. I want to challenge you. And we've already known that.
I came up with a plan.
But
Well, I had a backup plan.
I like this plan.
I had a backup plan. It was called Pop Banner of Passion, and immediately fill every opponent, which this would include the Jarls, they'd have to roll on it, but it would include them, with a burning hatred of the base commander.
Well, you didn't need to do that. The mob basically went after the base commander.
I know, had I failed that roll, the car would have been like, well, I guess you're doing it the hard way, Banner of Passion.
Literally, the only reason I flavored Shiv basically Mario jumping off the guy is so that it's a lot easier for me to say he left his computer up while he was panicking.
No, you pop out of his phone, basically kick off his chest and be like, really? Your unlock code was 11111?
Take care, Victor. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
And now Shiv
David,
and
thank
Cormac-
you for the follow as well. What?
And now Shiv and Cormac are in control of the facility pretty much.
Not yet. I mean, we gotta go through 3 Jarls.
You got Jarls
Come
to go
on.
through. There's more than 3.
Well, I mean, 3 right now. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
That's why Shiv is taking control of the turrets.
Yeah, but those still take time for you to shoot, so. But at least you can.
roll the attacks out for all.
I know.
I mean, you could, or you could just be like, cool, they just. Each of the Jarls takes like a d6 of damage, and then just do it the easy way.
That too.
I mean, yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
he's literally sent the rest of the crews down to go and rescue the people that are trapped, which means they were probably prepped to fight us.
They were prepped to fight you.
Which means they stand a sporting chance.
Anyway, we gotta go. We gotta go. So thank y'all for being here. Appreciate it. Goodbye.
Yes.
You really like it when she peeks.
Yeah, because it's consistent.
Life gave her lemons, so she made